Should you sell Tesla? We are down $9.11, 3.32%, closed at 265.28. Post-market, we are up by 22 cents. If we look at the chart right now, we see that we have some buyer support. We have buyer support at 265.32. Even though we closed at 265.28, 4 cents below the support at 265.32, this is not a sell yet on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we have been going up into this bullish channel, and the stock has been zigzagging between these two lines, zigzagging. And now we are very close to getting outside of that bullish support line right here. And at the same time, as I was saying, we have a support at 265.32, and we have just been resting on that number so far. So far, everything is still good. We had a nice run right here since our buy signal, and we had nice runs right here with our other buy signals. But now what is really important for Tesla is to break this big downward resistance. Tesla has been in a downtrend since the end of 2021. And that resistance line is coming right here, and we are getting very close to it, and now we are caving in a little bit to it. So there's cause for concern. There's cause for concern right here. I won't lie to you, there's cause for concern. If you are very tight with your money and you have some profit on paper, you could decide to sell a little bit, because we don't know if Tesla is going to go higher and then break this downward resistance and also break a horizontal resistance that we also have at 285. We don't know if Tesla is going to break this. It is really possible that if we break 265.32, that we could go down to 240.89. It's really possible that this happens. If you are okay to suffer that, it's not impossible that we come back up afterwards. But depending on your risk tolerance or how low you are willing to see Tesla go down on paper, this is a decision that you can make if you want to play it a little bit tighter on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart to understand a little bit better what I am saying. So basically, each candle right here equals 1 hour of transaction time. We had the nice gap up on September 11th right here, and we went above 265.32. And now it looks like we are very close to closing it. We are going to have to take a look tomorrow. If we look at the post-market right here, it's hard to know in advance, because sometimes the post-market we have after the close on one day does not equate to what is going to happen tomorrow. So we are very close to breaking 265.32 right here, and we don't have stochastic over 60. So this is concerning. This is concerning when we don't have stochastic and then we have a break of support. This usually means that the stock wants to go down for a while. So some people playing on the 1 hour chart can decide to short that stock at that point. We have the Fed that is meeting up this week, Tuesday and Wednesday. And on Wednesday, we should know what is going to happen with the interest rates. Is Jerome Powell going to raise the interest rates or not? So I think this is why we are seeing a little bit of weakening today. And we could see another weakening tomorrow, because we don't know what is going to happen. And then on Wednesday, depending on the decision, then the stock could either go lower if he raises interest rates, and conversely go higher if he decides to pause and don't touch the interest rates. Basically, what we are seeing right now is just a little bit of weakening because of this anticipation. People are scared right now. Any move that we are getting right now might be reversed on Wednesday. What I am personally going to do, and you can tell me in the comments what would be your strategy. I am already out of Tesla. I came out at the end of last week seeing that stochastic is lower than 60 on the 1 hour chart. And also looking at the VIX that was going higher, I have decided to just cash in and then wait and see as to what is going to happen. Right now, we saw a weakening today, but we are still above 265.32. If we start breaking 265.32 tomorrow, then I will personally short this a little bit, maybe for a day or two until Wednesday at around 2 o'clock. And then if it reverses and there's a pause in the interest rates, and if we see at the same time that Tesla starts to go up, then I will just go back in. On the 1 hour chart, everything is pretty bearish except this break of support. We have lost stochastic over 60. We have a MACD breakover bearish. We have RSI under 60, and we have the red line, which is bearish, over the green line that is bullish. On the 1 hour chart, we only have to lose 265.32 in order to get a sell signal. On the daily chart, that's another game. On the daily chart, all of our indicators are very bullish. We have stochastic at 79. We have the two lines of MACD above zero, and we had the breakover bullish a long time ago. We have RSI over 50, and we have the green line of the MI above the red line of the MI. On the daily chart, things are still looking good. It's just on the 1 hour chart that we are seeing a weakening that maybe we can try to profit from. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. There's an interesting study that is showing that Tesla battery longevity is better in colder climates. That's interesting. While colder weather negatively affects the range of Tesla electric vehicles and electric vehicles in general, it may actually be good for the long-term longevity health of EV battery packs, according to a new study. Recurrent, which has access to data from over 12,500 Tesla vehicles in the US through its software service, has been releasing interesting new looks into Tesla batteries based on that data. Last month, Electrek has reported on the data showing that Tesla battery longevity is not negatively affected by frequent supercharging. That was quite interesting. And now we have some data based on locations. Recurrent assigns a range score to each battery it tracks. It is basically the percentage of range retention. For example, a range score of 90 would mean that the battery pack has retained 90% of its original range. The firm has found that Tesla vehicles in colder coastal climates have on average a better range score than Tesla vehicles in hotter climates in the US. If we take a look at this here, all of the upper region of the United States have a range score of 95 versus 92 for the south portion. So this is very interesting. And here is the explanation. Batteries are a lot like people, always aging. We can do things to reduce these effects like exercise and sleep, or things that accelerate them, such as smoking and tanning. The same is true of batteries, and being exposed to heat is a lot like smoking cigarettes. Environmental heat contributes extra energy to the electrochemical reactions in the battery, which can accelerate unwanted chemical reactions that age the battery prematurely. The generally accepted threshold for accelerated battery degradation is around 30 degrees centigrade or around 86. If you are in a place that is on average below 86 Fahrenheit, this is better than if you are over 86. Okay, let's take a look at the VIX a little bit. So the VIX is the fear factor of the stock market, and the fear factor has been going higher. As I said on Friday, it went up quite significantly, and we are still up today also. We are up 0.21, 1.52%, closed at 14.08. So we are getting very close to our resistance at 1486. And when the VIX is going up, the stock market is going down. This has impacted Tesla today. Let's see if it is going to impact it again tomorrow. In terms of the US bonds, we were getting higher and higher. And now we seem to have come down a little bit, 0.09%. This is helping the stock market. Rivian, we had broken our downward resistance right here on Friday, and now we are just back underneath it. So this is a bit of a pullback. We are still above 23.59. That's not too bad. And all of our indicators are still bullish. This is just a pullback. One candle does not make a trend. Let's just wait a little bit to see more this week. Xpeng is up 0.87%. So we are still into our congestion zone between 1922 and 1666. We are basically going sideways. Let's wait until we break 1922 in order to act. NEO is still going sideways. It's down 1.15%. We are into this downward resistance right here. This is going down. But at the same time, we are going up a little bit on the lows. So our lows are just going up a little bit, but the highs are still going down. At some point, this will have to get a resolution. VinFast, this is just going sideways. We are down 1.2%. This is an insignificant move. Apple is up 2.96, 1.69%, closed at 177.97. So we are in a congestion zone right here, right now. At the same time, we are into a downward trend. So right now, we are basically going sideways, but overall, we are still going down. It's not the time at all to buy Apple. Palantir is up 13 cents, 0.85%, closed at 15.46. This is stuck between 13.54 and 16 bucks. Nothing to see here. Nvidia is into a bearish channel. We have a stochastic at 26. So this is not the time to buy Nvidia at all. We are up 66 cents, 0.15%. Let's take a look at our indices a little bit. So QQQ, we are down 0.04%. This is not really significant, but we are still in a downward trend. Dow Jones is just going sideways. The whole market is waiting for what is going to happen on Wednesday. S&P 500, we are pretty much even, Steven. We are up 0.07%. NASDAQ Composite Index, we are still in our downward channel. We are up 0.01%. If we look at physical gold, we are up 0.6%. We are very close to breaking our downward trend. If that happens, then it will mean that we are no longer going down. Then we are going to have to check if we start to go up. It's not yet the time to get back in. Silver is up 1.28%. We have a strong support right here at 762. As soon as we come close to that number, then buyers prop it up. Come close, buyers prop it up. Come close, buyers prop it up. This is almost too easy. I would still wait for us to break $8 and then break this downward resistance just to be sure that we are really going in the right direction. But there's some resistance at 864. If you get in at this point, if we reach there, then start thinking about taking a profit right here. Bitcoin wants to go a little bit higher, up 0.83%. We are close to getting stochastic over 60. As soon as we get that, and as soon as we break 27,572 right here, and we should at the same time break this downward resistance, then we can say that we can get back in. XRP, 2.07%. This is a little bit stronger. I would not touch this one until we break 0.54 with a good stochastic, which we don't have right now. US dollar is caving in a little bit, 0.24%. We still have a good stochastic and we are still above 103,580. Nothing to be worried about. And Neo Battery Material is caving in a little bit. She's caving in a little bit. But we still have a good stochastic at 63. It's not the best. And we are still into this bullish channel. We should not worry too much. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.